Number 1, Ostergard.
Ostergard standing in for James Howard.
And he sets the table for the senior. Going back as loose. He's going to make the catch right in front of it.
Now batting shortstop number 6, Marchand.
It was laced, and I think we're going to see the ball really pop off of the bat tonight. Well, here he is. No miss Marchand, senior shortstop, player of the year, facing pitcher of the year. He's not giving anything to hit. Here's the 3-0.
Center fielder number 16, Dantzler.
He is a great athlete and really patrols that center field just like Luke Thompson. I'm telling you, these two ball clubs are mirror images of each other. They are great up the middle. Outstanding pitching. They can swing the bat. That ball's way upstairs, and Marchand's on his way. Here's the pitch. Hard hit ball out there.
Pratt.
Hard hit ball, but quite frankly, it was pretty much Ostergard made the first out of it, but it was a long drive to straightaway swing. There's a strike one. Runs again. James Allen averages giving up 2.5 runs a game. And that ball is inside to get away from Jimmy's
Now that pitcher number 7, Dantzler.
Very impressive numbers, but right now he finds himself in a hole. First and second. Just one out in the top of the first. The Cavaliers trail this one 1-0. Behind the pitch. Hard hit ball in the center field. It's going back. He's got a tackle. He'll put that in the way. Stands in. We have scouts galore off to our right here. Must be 25 of them. James Allen, they lead at 1-0. That's underway in Robot. Now stealing home. We got a hold of him right here. And runner taking off as a swing and a miss.
We get to the bottom of the first. James Allen leads 2-0.
Carr comes into this ball game batting .393 on the year, 3 homers, 29 RBIs. Of course, he's going to Coastal Carolina for an early run kind of try to cry it through.
Yeah. Now batting, center fielder number 2, Luke Thompson.
Come on, Luke!
He's 27 RBIs. Mason with the lower body. Now the second baseman coming in. He checks the runner and going. Going here tonight early. Here's the 3-2. Do it all up. Wait the 3-2 to Luke Thompson. Here it is. That's a hard hit ball down the left field line. And it's going to be fouled just barely. Here it is.
Now batting second baseman number 15, Hornick.
Here's the pitch. His hitter stays in the left hand of the pitcher. Here we go. Pitch. That's inside. Now snap throw down to first. Boy, they almost had it. He passes away. Here comes the runner coming in. He scores. Going to score. Now we're going to have a runner hung up at between second and third. They're running him down. The only run down play. So throws it in. And that one was Luke Thompson, who gunned down trying to take third. Need a base hit to tie this ball game up. And that's a breaking ball.
Between these two elite baseball teams started like this.
Here's the pitch. That almost hit him in the kneecap. That's going to be ball 4.
Now batting.
Here's Connor Wells, tonight's starting pitcher. He's batting .425 on the year, 2 homers, 21 RBIs. Another lefty facing the lefty. And the pitch.
Out now that you could have him pull more for game 3.
Here's the pitch. Oh, good. Here's the 3-1. That's outside, ball 4.
Now batting. Third baseman number.
James Navy coming in. Run for Connor Wells. So this will at least give Connor a chance to get back to the dugout and catch his breath before he goes back out to pitch. Here's Austin Rath batting .400 on the year, 1 homer, 26 RBIs. Here's the pitch. All off, and now it's 1 and 3 run in as nothing else. Pitch. Outside off. Here's the pitch.
Connor Wells would have played the time well.
2-1. James Island leads it. We're in the bottom of the first inning. Cooper Jones looks in. Gets a sign. Here's the pitch. For the Cavaliers. 1-1 to count to Brennan New. Here we go. High pop up from the infield. First baseman Pratt coming over and foul couple of good things that Jones needs to take the ice bath over there in the dugout. Bottom of the first inning. So here's our first pitch from Turner. It's a hard hit ball out to second. Almost got it.
Stein looks as if he's a fast athletic player and be wary of a bunt here. You have to make hay at this point.
Pitch. The pitch.
Beautiful little granddaughter of yours. Before you know it, she will be here for the long haul every night.
Here he has it called. Pitch. Cavaliers ace all year long. There's a hard hit ball. Solve that problem. That always works. Here's the pitch. Foul tip back to the catcher's mitt, so that's an out, but the runner is going to long fly out to center field to start the proceedings tonight. He was 5A Division I Player of the Year. Foul back to the screen to check the runner at the jacket. Here's the pitch. Breaking pitch! And they're not going to throw it. 2-2 the count. Now a throw over, and Connor Palmer Hornick is showing the umpires a little grace. Here's the pitch. And that was hit right in the wood pole. So now it's going to be runners on at first.
Now batting shortstop.
Pitch. Hard hit ball! Second, so still two runners in scoring position. This brings up Connor Dantzler, the senior center field. They have two runners in scoring position. Swinging in the miss again on another breaking ball. And then a strikeout and another ball and then a new foul. Here's the pitch. Taking pitch. A little bit outside. Two instructions. Runner at second. The pitch.
We head to the bottom of the second. Trojans lead 3-1.
Wherever you may be, championship matchup, we're glad to have you. Here's Carter Nash.
He's a freshman on the varsity football team rushing for over 800 yards.
Line in the pitch. Carter's really...
He's lined up behind the left shoulder of the catcher rather than in a neutral position.
Here's the pitch. Foul.
The outside corner of the plate. Inside, he's fine. He can't see the outside of the plate.
Pitch. There's a high fly ball to the left field. Pitch shows bunt. Calls it back. Here's the pitch. play by the shortstop. Long throw. That's the first base. State is not going to throw it. Walked the first time up. Got caught in the wind round between second and third. That pitch is way down low. State far down his way. He is going to fire in the face with his second stolen base of the night. Hunter is a senior out in St. Louis. Maybe he's a junior. Here's the line. Here's the pitch. Outside. Hands all over this ballpark. That's foul back to the screen. Boy, that was the pitch. An opportunity to talk on the radio last week. There's a fastball. It's high. It's outside. It's ball 4.
Now batting second baseman number 15, Homer Hornick.
Still very impressive numbers for Connor. There's a ball worked into right field. It's going to get down. This is fourth base far. He's going to round third. Now he tripped. And he's going to scamper back to third. He will not score. He fell down as he rounded third in the wet grass. Going at first. Luke Thompson on at second. Here's the pitch. Breaking pitch, ball. He seems he's trying to gut it out right now. Here's the pitch. One and two the count to Braylon Dean. Here's the pitch. That's fouled off. Here's the pitch. Well, stands back in there. The pitch. That's outside. It's going to get away. It's going to get away. Connor Wells is back in there. 2-0 the count. Runners now on at second and third. And that pitch is 2-1. And that one's upstairs. Stands in to 3-1. Cooper Jones. Sign to belt. Pitch. Picked up off the second. That's the bottom of the second inning. A pitch. Oh, breaking pitch. Just frozen right there.
We head to the top.
Guard you right up close. You got to. Yeah, Johnny Wells is saying he did.
Now batting designated hitter number 9, Braden Dever.
All right, let's go. Be right here now. Right here now. Base hit.
Not only is Connor Wells.
Spivey. We head to the bottom of the third. Tied. Now batting designated hitter number 23, Brennan New.
He had a big home run in that game. Pitch hit home.
He never saw it. I tell you what, the twilight started. Brendan New did not run down to first, and he is hobbling right now. He is going down. Is that going to be an out or a foul ball? And guys, I think that's a fair ball because I think the pitcher touched it in fair territory.
This is foul off his head. He's got 6 lives left. Try not to use them all and win it back. Oh, it's fair! It's fair!
James Island stands behind us. 1-2 half. Brendan New can inflict some damage right here.
Ball's going in the gap. I'm calling it.
The bell.
State's far waiting. You feel good.
Jamison, line pick.
Over a basic. 1-0. This Dorman team is very close to knocking the door down right now. Oh, Luke!
Center fielder number 2, Luke Thompson.
Yeah, he offered that.
Luke Thompson squares around the front again.
pulls the bat.
He's only been able to force them off late catch.
Race to the bag now, race to home plate. Yeah, it is a courtesy runner. Off of first. That's a bell. That's the plate.
I wasn't going to say that swear word.
Right in front of the fence.
We head to the top of the fourth. Cavaliers lead 9-3.
Ground ball takes far. He'll field it. He'll throw. Early third round pick. There's no guarantee he'll end up at Ole Miss. That sounded different coming off of that pass. Pretty big lead. Ball foul. He slipped from the same place.
good pitch right there.
Yeah, they did. But she said it was going to be 10 by the time they
Oh!
Bring it out, Lou! Let's go!
Oh, he's still there!
There's a high chopper, tracking it as far. He's got it.
Oh, got him.
Hurry. That's a 6-3. And State's Farm. His opportunities this season, he's been very good. And that pitch is spiked.
Now batting, designated hitter number 9, Braden.
There just has not been any consistency, rhyme, or rhythm. And another one. Down the second base goes Easterly, cut the bag hard as if he thought we were a strikeout. There's the line of the 1-0 pitch. A good spike. And over the third will be Braden Easterly. That is back-to-back. Designated hit. 2-0 count. Legal Hornick inherits him from Connor Wells and immediately comes in strike right inside. Here's the wine. Here's the work quickly. He has the side. James King ready. Here's the wine in the pitch. Ethan Stein. Stein does not have an official at bat. He's 0 for 2 with 2 walks, and he hacks it in the fifth. Here's the wine and the 1-1 pitch. That ball scalded the left. Third off his chest. It tears to far throw. About 6 and 1-5. Colt Hernandez back out there for another inning for the James Island Trojans. Batting well over .530 on the season. Here's the wine and the 0-1 pitch. Jamison Bissett will inherit a 2-0 count to Braylon Dean. Here's the wine and pitch to the right hand. That looked like a slider. He could put one up in that light tower and straight away left. It would not hurt my feelings. Here's the wine and the pitch. Again, a good swing. Into the wide and the pitch.
Now.
Yeah, he is a couple of weeks, John. He has not been himself.
Bissett has the side. Hornick squares the bunt. He gets it down. It's a good bunt. The only play is the first. It goes 1-3 and runners in 7-2 with 1 away. Switch hitting Rapp will turn around and bat left tonight. Here's the wine and the pitch. That gets away and it hit him in the foot. That's going to load the bases for Dorman, and it brings Brennan Mew, the designated hitter, to the plate. And John
Designated hitter.
We're in the home fifth. Here's the wine and the pitch from Bissett. High sky, high pop in the foul territory. Tracking over is the third baseman. That is good end at the north. Here's the wine and the pitch from Bissett. Ball on the inside corner. Strike leads off third. He's the lead runner. The wine and the 1-1. Deep to the left center field gap and coming over. Being brutally honest, but I can dig both. Hornick goes into the wine. He's going to pitch to 6. We hope we only see one more time in this game. Here's the wine and the pitch. Two-hopper to far. He waits on it. He's got it. Steadies himself. He's in clean time. The Nabs fighting by 2 steps.
Perhaps we'd be looking at
And there's a ball that's hit out the far. He bobbles it.
And he's still
Throws it. Throws it. The runner is safe. Ostergard beat it out.
and then he switched to Cooper Jones.
Here's the wine and the pitch from Hornick. And Marchand hits the winner right And now the runner goes to third. At the top and middle of their order, and Cooper Palmer Hornick. They are just as dangerous offensively as the Dorman Cavaliers. Here's the line of the 1-0 pitch fastball. Here's the line of the pitch from Hornick. High setter, cut on and miss, and down the road. Has to sign into the line with the 3-1. A high pop-up. That's a bit of serendipity coming in from left field. He'll settle under it, and that is out number 2. And that is a
needed tomorrow.
Here's the line and the pitch on the way. That ball is another foul off of. He'll preserve the 5-run lead. Here's the line and the 0-1 pitch. Inside with a foul. Honestly, I'm not sure that he's entered tonight's game with a 0.98 ERA. 1-1 the count is into the line, and here's the pitch, and that ball slashed outside the boundary. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here's the line and the pitch from Hornick. Chopped out to far. He takes it on 1 in between hop. Throw to first.
I would have said we're down nothing. We're in trouble.
And Kimbrell chops one off his foot foul. It goes into foul territory. Rather unfathomable. The 1-2 pitch due to Kimbrell. Here it is. Cut on miss, strike 3. That's a good pitch by Jamison. For purposes, Jamison Bassett has been the most effective pitcher for James. He throws it. Here's the line in the 0-1 from Jamison Bassett. Big uppercut swing by State. Here's the line in the 1-2 from Bassett. That's sky foul, well out of play over 4. Here's the line in the 1-2. Back and to the wall, putting it away at the center fielder for James Island. Bassett has the sign. He's into the line, and that pitch outside corner, a fastball. 2 with the first pitch, and we've played now well into the ninth. Here's the line on the pitch. Hit the other way, the left field, an opposite field base hit. And Luke Irving. And that is simply prototypical Luke. And the line in the first pitch on the way to There's a breaking ball taken, sign from Dantzler. Here's the line in the pitch. Cut on it, fouled off back to the net. To the count. Here's the line, and here it is.
Three hits in the top of the 7th. Cavaliers lead 9.
7th inning. We'll kick it back over to Flynn Harrell, and he'll take us home.
And on the very first pitch is a hard hit ball to third and walk hard hit ball. Nothing lead is just a 3-game series. And that was foul back more than that guy should ever. A lot of base runners. Hard hit ball. And coming over is Luke Thompson. He's moments after the game, also our player of the game and our student of the game. 1-1 the count. Runner takes off. It's going to be foul back over. This is the ball.
Your
take a
30.
60-second timeout, then we're going to let John and Gary.